Hi, my name's Emily. Welcome to my channel. I make home education, vloggy style, van life videos with my 8-year-old daughter Rosie. If you can hear munching in the background, that is her eating her lunch. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to hear you. You should be keeping your mouth closed. So, the first lot of photographs and stuff are going to be me and Craig didn't realise that the Aurora Borealis was visible on Friday. Otherwise, we would have been in Brecon, we would have been out, we would have seen it. We had plans with someone who actually bailed on us, and we were like, we should have gone. We both knew, we both had this feeling in the afternoon, and it was so hot. I was just like, I just had this strong feeling we should be up in his river and then wild camp. And we didn't. We tried to keep the plan with a friend who flaked on us. So Saturday we got some of the shed finished because Rosie was with her dad. And then I was like, screw it, let's go to your river, because it was boiling in my back garden. It wasn't as warm in the river, hence my face as I'm getting in, sort of thing. He wasn't feeling it, so he didn't get in for a swim, but I did. So there's a river there once the weekend. This week though, yesterday we had choir, and then yeah, Rosie did a little bit of schoolwork, I think. At the moment she's writing various things and doing a lot of reading. But she doesn't seem to want to focus on anything in particular, like have a unit work or anything like that. So she's just doing general maths, general handwriting practice, reading for me and stuff like that. So when she picks up a project again, it will be a bit more interesting on the home ed front at the moment. Otherwise, the other pictures that I've got are of my Mazda bongo, because I painted my bumper purple, as some of you have seen. And I can't remember if I put in the last video, but I also got some decals that I have now put on, and she looks really cool. So I got to get the paint to do my back bumper, and then get some more stickers for the back bumper, because she's starting to look like my truck. So this week, today's Tuesday, we've just been for a mooch down the charity shops, found ourselves both a pretty dress each in a charity shop. So what would normally have probably been a £40 dress and probably a £20 dress for Rosie, we've got
Mum's dress looks stunning on her.
£15. Apparently my dress looks stunning on me. But we've got a fairy festival coming up in June, so they might just do for that as well. We also found 2 free wooden chopping boards on the side of the road on someone's wall that they were just trying to, people fly tip in our area. I don't know if they do in yours, but they leave things on their walls that they don't want anymore, and they hope that someone will go, oh, I like that, and take it, and we did. So it's not fly tipping. People are basically putting out their rubbish so that if someone else wants it, they can take it.
There's a chopping board,
and then the
tray.
council come round then and take anything that's left. So we didn't want all of it, but the 2 wooden chopping boards, I'm sure we can either utilise, use, or put in the trucks between me and Craig for wild camping. Tomorrow I've got work, and then for Thursday we've got plans with friends. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because these friends have cancelled on us for about 8 weeks now. So hopefully they won't have to cancel on us. And then we have Rosie this weekend. So there will be a games night. She's got sherbet, she's got a birthday party and stuff. So yes, I don't know how many photos I'll take of that, but I'll definitely show you my van. And we tried to see the Aurora Borealis on the Saturday night. We went up to the Common, and we didn't see it. And if you were going to see it anywhere, it was dark up there and stuff. So yeah, I'll get into the video though and show you what's been going on. So this is my bumper. There were 2 separate sticker sets. The flowers and the mushrooms were separate, and I left a gap in the flowers and just thought, yeah, good vibes on one side as well. And it looks so cool against the purple. It's like she's got little tattoos on her now, so I've got to get the back one done to match her. And I'm going to put a few more in there as well, or maybe get another mushroom to go on that side, because yeah, look cool. And then there's a music in the middle, and I've got a little drummer dude to go on the back on the bumper where the music will be. And then we've got to get her R sprayed on her as well, her rune. This is the river, the Rumney River up Craig's Way. He's from Pengham, and there are lots of lovely dipping places in this river. That it was really cold, so we kept walking up till we found a bit that had the sun on it a bit longer, because we tried to get in further down. It was just too cold. And normally he's not shy about getting in, but this time he was just like, no, I'm not doing it. But I did. But it was very cold, as you can see by my face. This bit's not too deep, but it's just deep enough to swim in if you're really careful and don't crack your knee or not hand on a rock as you're swimming. So yeah, it's just so nice, and your skin's so soft when you come out of a river as well. So this was on the way up to the common to try and... We didn't realise on the Friday, so cross, that we tried to keep plans with a flaky friend. We should have been out. We both knew it. So yeah, this is the way up to the common. It's a beautiful road, beautiful area. And I made 2 new friends, Shirley and Yvonne, the 2 sheep. That Shirley actually started eating straight out of my hand and letting me fuss her. Yvonne, not so much, but she had been recently attacked by shears and not left in a very good state. So yeah, Shirley is number 5 and Yvonne is number 1. It was a beautiful night, despite the fact we didn't see the colours, which would have been lovely, but it was still a nice night. So Rosie's been really lucky to have 2 play dates this week. A friend of mine had to go into hospital, so I offered to have 2 of her 4 kids round with Rosie. She's a bit sad now because they've had to go, but today I set something up for them. So they were making these fairies, so I drew the fairy, I cut out the wings, but then they decorated and fitted them together. Rosie's is the least complete, but then I only drew her fairy and she was colouring it, whereas the other girls asked me to colour theirs. So yeah, Rosie is being a caterpillar by the look of it. Yes, we've had an interesting week. In no particularly interesting way. She's messing around so much now that I'm having to have her hair cut short, which I feel like an awful mother for, because I know how little girls are precious about their hair. But she will not stop, and she will not let me look after it. She won't brush it, and she won't look after it herself. She's such a nightmare when it comes to brushing it herself or letting me or putting it up. So next time when you actually see her with short hair, it's her own doing. She didn't want it cut, but she's left me with no option now. So I've got to get on with tea soon. But we were also trying to make this egg garden. Craig was trying to fix my Battleships game, which he did, and then it didn't work again. So yeah, it's Thursday today. Rosie's going to do a little bit of telling the time work and maths work for me, hopefully before dinner. It's a bit of a battle at the moment. I can't get her to understand that kids in school have to do this for like 6 hours a day with minimal breaks and no human rights of needing drinks, food or toilets without having to ask permission first. So she doesn't realise how good she has it. Has anyone heard of Rummy Cup? Because this is a really good way I've actually had her doing her maths as well. This is the travel version. But it's a really good way of getting your kids to do maths. It's a really great game. It doesn't sound very interesting because you say it's maths, and everyone that I've said, oh, you have to play Rummy Cup, has gone, it's maths. And then when they've played it, they've gone, oh, and they've really enjoyed it because it's about sequencing and sequences and stuff. So yeah, I recommend trying it. Maybe at some point me and Rosie will have a game and show you. If you'd like to see what Rummy Cup actually is before you buy it or anything, then let me know. I have her this weekend, so I'm going to wrap this video up here, and then maybe next week it'll include whatever we get to at the weekend. I wanted to go to Evesham. I wanted to go to their medieval market with her, for the fair with her, but she has her sherbets on Saturday and a birthday party on Sunday, so we're just not going to have time, because between those 2 things, by the time we get to there on Saturday, we won't have long, it'll be a waste of fuel, and Sunday the party's right in the middle of the day as well, so we don't have time to get there and back. So we're going to have to miss that one. She'd have loved it. It says kids join in for free, so free entry as well. So anyone else, grab one at Evesham. I've got my belly dancing tonight, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to doing that. Started doing my yoga again as well, because I wasn't prioritising myself. So I've started trying to do that again as well. But yeah, finding clothes and hats and accessories for the festivals coming up, which is cool. And getting swimming costumes, because Rosie's growing so big now. She needed some new clothes, new cozies, ready for swimming in rivers and oceans and things, because the other day when we went in the sea, it was too small for her really, but she kind of squeezed into it just to get in the ocean. So I'll wrap this video up here. We've had no bongo adventure ready now. So yeah, I'll wrap this video up here and say it's Tata from me, Tata from the Rosie Bear.